this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Now, I'll get right to it. There are things that we just are not going to blame on white people on this channel. We have centuries of crimes against us, Black Americans, that we could blame on white people. And we wouldn't be lying about it because it would be something that they documented and said that they did. So yes, we could blame a lot of things on them from all the way back to the first slave ship. But there are some things that we cannot blame on white people. And there are things that we should not blame on white people. Now, I'm making this video because yesterday I uploaded 2 videos in which I spoke about Black immigrants. And in the comment section, I hear people, and I guess they're Africans and Caribbeans and maybe even some Black Americans, saying things like, oh yeah, well, that's what our enemy wants us to do. He wants us to fight each other, or white supremacy is really winning. Let me tell you something. I don't blame white people because Black people from other parts of the world come over here showing their ass. They have swallowed every bit of negative stereotypes, ugly rumors, anything negative that anybody has said to them about Black Americans. They have bought it hook, line, and sinker. And they come over here and try to use that as some kind of justification for the nasty, ungrateful, condescending attitude that they have towards Black Americans, which I will never be able to understand. And then they turn around and try to blame it on white people. Well, it's the negative stereotypes. Well, I mean, I can't even process that. So much of negative stuff has come out of Africa. AIDS, an international virus that has crippled some countries. Ebola, backwards, undeveloped, and depending on Western countries to take care of you. These are some of the most damaging stereotypes about Africa. But I don't notice that Black Americans go around using these against Africans. Am I wrong? But I've been listening to Africans on podcast after podcast sit up talking about, well, it's those negative stereotypes about Black Americans that we see in Africa. As if they don't have any sense to realize that that might not be the true picture. And a lot of these are Africans who live in the United States and who have lived in the United States spreading this garbage. So they want to blame all of this negative energy and all of this negative talk that they have toward Black Americans on white people. And that's what we're not going to do. We're not going to blame that on white people because white people are not responsible for what Africans think any more than they're responsible for what Black Americans think. We are able to see propaganda. We are able to see indoctrination. And then when you start talking about why they can't do anything to develop their countries, then they start talking about Western countries coming in, taking over their resources, which really sort of reinforces what these white people are saying, that you don't really know how to manage your own countries or resources. But Black Americans don't hold them accountable for that because we know how Western civilization works. So make it make sense. America, France, Germany, England, of the countries that are coming over there, taking over their resources. 90% of their mineral resources are controlled by European countries and maybe America. Now that's what they say. So you would think they would be mad at those people so that when they come to the West, they would be angry at the white people because they're the ones calling the shots. But no, they come here and posture themselves against us. We are the problem. We are the ones that they feel like they should try to take advantage of. That's what the woman said they were saying in that braiding shop. We're going to take advantage of those Black Americans. They don't know any better. People who are trying to help them. So no, we're not going to blame that kind of behavior on white people. White people are not making them evil like that. That's them. It's in them. It's in their nature to be like that. But you people don't have any raising. You don't have any manners. You're ungrateful. And you're really just not our people. Black Americans are going to have to accept the fact these people are not our people. They have degenerate minds. And that's how come nobody has any respect for them. There are videos posted in these social media streets of Chinese men in Africa whipping grown men like they're children, making no attempt to fight back. No attempt at all. Treating them like children, talking to them like children. And even if the people are poor and need the work that the Chinese are giving them, why would the leaders of those African countries allow another race of people to come in and treat their people like that? So there is no togetherness there where they even care about each other. So anybody can come in and treat them any kind of way. Any non-black person, a Chinese, a German, an Italian, a Brit, an American, everybody can come in and push them around. But when they get ready to gear up to fight, they want to fight people who don't really even want to fight them, who haven't done anything to them, and who would like to embrace them. So it's something wrong with those people in my mind. And whatever is wrong with them, I am not blaming it on white folks. Now y'all let me know if I'm wrong, because I have had it with this whole thing. I see this and people say it's just on the internet, but it's not just on the internet. It is not just on the internet. I've had experiences with them. My husband has had experiences with them, just trying to get along with them. And other black Americans that I know, just trying to get along with them. It's hard to do. And they want to assimilate into white society, and white people don't want them. Everybody's trying to run them out of their country. So anyway, y'all, I'm just saying that I just think we have to really rethink what kind of relationship we want to have with these people. When Donald Trump or some other right-winger lights into another one of these black immigrant groups, I just think we need to sit back and watch. Just be spectators. Somebody had the nerve to say to me, well, if they come after Africans, they're going to come after you next. Well, I say this, you worry about your business and we'll worry about ours. So let me know what you think about this. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.